Okay. Should be live now. Let's see here. Okay. Entertainment Corner. Hey, what's up, man? Oops, let me change this to that. Okay, let's see. Now. Okay, perfect. All right, audio levels seem to be good. Yeah, just gotta wait for some peeps to show up. Reptile7876, what's up, man? Yeah, so just to while you guys are coming in, filing in all this stuff, Godzilla Reader, what's up? It's just gonna be me for this stream. It's gonna be low key. There's not too much to go over. Godzilla Kiryu, what's up? Uh, yeah, it's not gonna be too much to go over in this today. So, um, but that's okay. It's good stuff. Good stuff. So we'll wait a little bit more for some people to get more people coming in. Yep, looking good. Got 8 viewers already. That's awesome. How is everything going, guys? How are you all? How are you all? So in today's stream, we're just going to talk about where we're at with the studio so far, where we are at with Kenshin Chaos in terms of production wise. Yeah, I mean that's really it. There's not too much to go over, to be honest. Um, I mean, I know that we've been quiet. We also have started doing monthly updates on the Kickstarter page instead of weekly, because it's getting to a point where there's not much new information to go over because the team has just been working hard at just getting the productions going. So, Godzilla Reader, it's been all right. I am great. I am doing awesome. I've been very busy in my other endeavors in personal life. Yeah, but doing good. Um, Evan Blue, what's up, man? Hello. Entertainment Corner is writing and enjoying vacation. Awesome, man. Glad you're enjoying your vacation. Where are you at? Are you like out of the country somewhere, or are you going to a different state? Where are you at? Um, yeah. So I'll start talking about what's going on. So yeah, it's just me for this meeting. Nico is busy. Um, the dude decided to get a job and to be responsible and just he has to work and all that. Just he has to be an adult. Just no, yeah, he's just busy. So I just asked him if I can helm this one just so that we can have one because literally today would be the only day that I have off to be able to get this in before September's up. So because we did promise that we would do a September community meeting since we didn't do one last month for August. So um, but yeah, so in terms of Kenshin Chaos, yeah. So, like I said, the Kickstarter page, you'll notice that we haven't been uploading the weekly updates, but that's just because there isn't much new information to go on to make it worth doing a weekly update. So that's why we're just going to do a monthly thing now because we feel like there'd be more things to show, I guess, in a month or more just more things to talk about really. We did send out for the backers here. You're looking at these guys here. You guys did get another email about some cool stuff, more behind the scenes stuff, and a really cool image of something that I think is gonna make you guys laugh or not laugh, smile. It's pretty cool. Or maybe smile, laugh, who knows? But yeah, so good stuff there. So how has the team been? So we've been doing good. A lot of our, we've just been busy with the production. I scripting purposes have been done for a couple months now. Actually, Nico and I finished the scripts way in advance. We know how the season's ending. We've talked about this before, so that's all dandy there. The storyboarding process is actually complete. We finished storyboarding on every episode. I think it was a few weeks ago. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a few weeks ago that all the storyboards have been finished. So that is awesome news there as well. And in terms of some new stuff, like we have a few certain models that we needed to make and rig for a special thing that actually is finished as well. So Brandon, who's our storyboard artist and our model making guy, he's actually all done with his contract. Like he finished all the stuff that he needed to do. So one step of the production is done, which is awesome. Vinny is currently working on more soundtracks. He's currently working on episode 8's soundtrack. Episode 7 currently, that soundtrack is finished. So that is awesome. Let's see, Evan Blue. Will Kudajira have a rematch with Gamera and or Ultraman? I don't know. Not in this season, that's for sure. But for the future, who knows? Who knows? And oh yeah, we'll talk about episode 6 too, because that also released last month. So we haven't had a chance to talk about that too, and to get your guys' opinion on it. So yeah, Vinny, he's doing episode 8 in terms of music. Episode 7 is all done, so that's really great. A lot of the backers, you guys have been able to hear the music so far when it comes to episode 7 soundtrack. I think you guys actually heard episode 7 soundtrack a long time ago because we had to do a little bit of a switch up of some episodes. So and then in terms of the big stuff, the heavy stuff, animation wise, Ultimo has just been super busy trying to get as much as he can done with the animation for episode 7. As you can see, there's a little teaser picture right there of episode 7. So yeah, he's currently animating that. It's going to be exciting. It's looking great so far in terms of the demo footage that we've been shown, and the little concepts and whatnot. I think Ultimo is, again, like he's been doing, having a lot of fun with these episodes. He's been changing up a lot of things that weren't necessarily in the script, but things that I think are still fun to look at. So, expect some cool things for episode 7 that would be like, surprising. Like, oh wow, I didn't think that would happen. I'd say that the setting is really cool too in this episode. The setting that these two monsters are fighting in, I think are going to be pretty cool to watch. So episode 7, just he's rocking it out and all that. So that's where we're at in terms of production with Kenshin Chaos. Where like I said, scripting, storyboarding is all finished. Now it's really just the music and animation that's left for these episodes. The episodes are coming out. It does seem to be the trend of about 2 months now. And that's really only because we lost Asusa as a second animator. It is really hard for Ultimo to, pump these out once a month. So I think the schedule of being 2 months now, it makes sense, which really is what it was supposed to be anyways, even with with Asusa, because it was supposed to be one animator cycling each other, like Asusa working on one while Ultimo working on one, and then going back and forth. So they technically would have about 2 months to produce one episode. It's just now, since we don't have that second backup, it makes it seem like it's longer. Because originally I did want these episodes to come out on a monthly basis, but we just don't have that amount of manpower to make that happen. So it does look like it is about a 2 month cycle, which is fine. I mean, that's way better than what we were doing a year ago, where it literally took a year to make episode 4. So like that's, I think it's good. So episode 7 will most likely be coming out in October. I'm estimating, I don't want to say early October. I would probably say mid to end October is probably when episode 7 will be premiering. And considering the track record that Ultimo has been doing with the pace that he's been doing, I feel like October is a good is a good middle ground. So I would say every 2 months is what we're looking at in terms of release schedule. So which that means that pushes us to, let's see, October, and then December, February. So maybe like February, March ish might be the time frame, March or April ish, depending on how things go for the rest of these episodes. It looks like March or April will probably be the time when the season wraps up, when we finally release the season finale. So that's fine. That's okay. I wanted the season to be finished this year, but it's okay. Like it's still better than what it was. So that's good. In terms of the Kickstarter itself, I mean, the money, yeah, we're still, money's still being used. We were able to pay our people still. It's going well. So there's no negatives that's going on with Kenshin Chaos, the production. It's going very well. Yeah, we're just cruising along. Another cool thing that happened this I think during this month was the channel itself actually not only still growing in amount of subscribers, so which is awesome. Thank you guys for the support with subscribing to the channel. I mean, it's just consistent subscribers counts going up and up, which is awesome. But the other thing is in terms of being partnered with YouTube, we actually finally got our first paycheck from YouTube. So that was pretty cool. It wasn't a lot, but I mean, we finally got to that threshold where YouTube was like, here you go, like, we'll actually pay you for the ad revenue. So finally, Kenshin Studios is at a point where, we can be potentially making, an ad, having a revenue going, self-sufficient, which is awesome based on the ad revenue. So, Nico and I are also, I know that we're still trying to figure out stuff for the T Public. We just haven't had time to sit down and talk about it, because I know that that's another part that's like another avenue that we could make some money, but it's right now it's just not something that we're super focused on. In terms of other projects, Nico has been way hard at this, the secret project that we've been hinting at for a bit now. And I saw it. It was the whole, we finished it, or at least the first draft of it, and it's amazing. So if hopefully someday we can, or soon we can get together and talk about it and finalize it, and then figure out how to get it produced, like how we're gonna release it. But I think it's gonna be a pretty cool thing. Godzilla Reader, in terms of Kenshin Chaos breakdown, it's going to be in hold for now. Neos is planning to make other videos, and I'm also planning to make videos of my own. Oh yeah, that's fine. Like I said, I mean, you got like the rest of Kenshin Chaos will be still months of process. So you're good. No worries there. So yeah, that's really it in terms of the updates and where we're at as a studio. Things are still going well. Yeah, I mean, I can't think of anything else off the top of my head in terms of updates for you guys. But that's it. Yeah. So, I mean, like I said, it's not going to be a super long community meeting because there just is not much to discuss. Really, this could be more of just an update video, but like we always like to do, it's also kind of a weird time of the day. I know that a lot of people might be in school right now, like in class, but this was just the only free time that I had to be able to do something like this. So yeah, everything is going well. Production is going smooth. Yeah, that's all I got. So if you guys have any questions, now's the time to ask them. And I can answer as many questions as I can. I'll give about 15 minutes, and we can make it till 2 o'clock. I think that'll be a good time. So if there are any questions, please let me know or ask them in the comments, and I will try to get to them. Yeah. I guess while I'm waiting for questions, episode 6 itself got Kutajira versus Gamera. Yeah, it was awesome. Ultimo had a lot of fun with it. That's why it turned out to be a 6-minute episode. Don't get your hopes up that every episode is going to be 6 minutes. That was not the agreed time frame. It's just Ultimo had a lot of fun ideas with it, and he just expanded it himself. That was not an order from Nico and I to make it 6 minutes. because these episodes were written to be 3 minutes long. So he just added all that. There was like a extra 3 minutes of content. So he just had fun with it. So I don't think he'll be doing it for this next episode because we want to make sure that we still have time frame, that we're not burning him out too much. Because like we said, the next 3 episodes after episode 7 are going to be like heavy hitters, so we want to make sure that he's not tired out yet before the finale. So but no, episode 6 turned out great. I mean, the Gamera model looked awesome. It was Ultimo got it from a guy, Bnex something. It's in the credits. So it was a really good looking Gamera model. We get to see Kudajira struggle a lot. I mean, he got his freaking hand ripped off and everything. The end part, the end credits or the end sequence where Gamera's like, frozen. That again was like a nod to the movies and how he like goes into stone or whatever for like hibernation. That little chime at the end with that little stone thing, just like a little funny open ending kind of thing with it. So don't look too much into it. I think again it's just a bunch of nods and fan service there. So Godzilla Reader. So you've probably seen my drawings of this guy, but what do you think of a Gaimon? Gaimon? I've seen a little bit, but I haven't been on the Discord a lot to dig into stuff. So like I said, I've been super busy on my own stuff and personal life, so haven't seen too much. Reptile 7876. So what do you think of Godzilla coming to Gigabash? Yeah. It's not surprising. I'm surprised that it happened so fast. I didn't think that Toho would agree to work with them that soon. I still think the game is lacking in just overall what it is. I mean, the fact that Godzilla is going to be in it is exciting, and I'm not going to lie, it's going to bring me back to the game. Like, I'll want to try the game with Godzilla, of course, to see how he plays in it, but it's still not going to make the game a must play for me. Like I want to play, I want to see it, but it's it's cool, but I was hoping for something else, like a bigger announcement, like a new Godzilla game or something. So yeah. So Entertainment Corner. So what's your opinion on fan films of your stuff again? So are you asking like what my opinion is on the past stuff that we've done as Kenshin Studios? Is that what you're asking, Entertainment Corner? Let's try to get some clarification on that question. So yeah, going back to episode 6 though, yeah, it was another success. It was great. I think a lot of people liked it. Still, there are a few people that just don't get it. They just don't understand what Kenshin Chaos is all about. People getting annoyed that Kudajira keeps on winning. But I just keep on telling people, you just got to keep on watching. Just got to wait and see. But again, it's like people are taking the series way too serious. Like, that's the problem. It's not supposed to be a series that is supposed to be serious with scientific evidence of how characters would act in a situation or anything like that. So but that's a very small percentage of people that are watching. The majority of the viewers that are watching the content are just enjoying it. It's just entertainment. That's it. So it's that's good. So yeah, we definitely love the support. A few people made some reactions, which is great. I love to see the reaction content to these episodes, because I want to see how people are actually reacting to it as they watch it. So that was great. Yeah, so episode 6 is done and it's all good. So let's see, Reptile 7876. I'm gonna assume that they're gonna have the Heisei Godzilla and Gigabash. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they have the different skin options, so maybe they'll have different iterations of Godzilla in it. But I'm not like, it's cool that Godzilla's in Gigabash, but I still don't like Gigabash. So it doesn't, it like kind of negates the excitement. Like I said, I'm still gonna jump in to see, but at the same time, I just don't really care. So I wanted a new Godzilla game, to be honest. Let's see. Entertainment corner. Like if I would do a film or short of Kenshin and stuff. Uh if you made a fan film of Kenshin stuff. I mean, yeah, that'd be great. I mean, it depends. I mean, how are you wanting to do it? Like animation, 2D animation, 3D? Are you live action, stop motion style? Like, you know, that would be fun. I mean, hell, it can even be we can even sort of work with you on stuff like on the side, be like observers or keeping tabs on the project, seeing how it is, whatnot. So yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah. Godzilla Reader, I literally made a reaction with the giant eye. Yeah, you did. Yep, that was that was pretty funny. Um, yeah, so um, yeah. All right, so we got about probably 10 more minutes, and I'm pretty much just going to wrap it up because, like I said, guys, there's not much to discuss, and I don't want to waste your time because there's like I said, not much to go over. So, but that's not a bad thing. Again, the fact that there's not much to say is actually a good thing. So, it's good that we're still on a good track with how everything is. And Ultimo has been a blast to work with still. He's very responsive. The team that is working on Kenshin Chaos is very good at what they do. So it's yeah. Um, Godzilla Reader. Also, it's possible that Kudajiro may encounter Gaimon in the fan fiction trilogy. Cool. Wanna? That's yeah. Entertainment corner, a consultant. Oh yeah, definitely a consultant of your project for sure. I'm not ready to do anything yet, but I would love to do something. Yeah, I mean, whenever you get to that point, sometime in the future, whenever, just let us know, and then we can keep tabs on it. We can consult you. We can even somehow be a part of it. I don't know. We'll see. I think that'd be awesome. That yeah. So don't mind that. Um, but yeah, no, everything's been good. I mean, in terms of my stuff, I mean, I've been busy doing a couple. Well, I've been busy on a big project, a very big project, and if you guys follow me on my own stuff, you probably are getting a hint at what is going to be happening in the next few months. So, I've been very excited about what I'm doing coming up here. So, um, yeah, it's going to be good. Going to be good stuff. I wish I had Nico here to talk to because I can't think of much else to discuss at the moment. But I guess I one more thing I guess another thing I'd like to ask you guys or just get a feedback on is are you guys are you still able to access the vaulted content as well? Like if there's a certain video that you want to go back to, like you can just go to that playlist and it's in there. So I mean if any of you are there, just know that there's a lot of content that was vaulted, so it's like unlisted, it's not on the main page, but there's that. Oh, I guess actually another piece of content is the podcast. We've had to delay like the next two podcasts to whenever because Nico and I have just been so busy and scheduling has been a nightmare with trying to get these few guests that we've been trying to get. It's just time frames are not adding up and it like that whole issue is not working. So the podcast thing is going to be on like a hold or something. Like I don't know when we're going to be able to do another episode of the podcast so yet. I it's not too much of a heartbreak for me because my main MO is to get Kenshin done or Kenshin Chaos done. The podcast is a side filler piece of content that if it's delayed or if it doesn't come out or whatever, it's not that big of a deal to me. I don't know if it is to Nico. I can't say for the same for him, but like I said, I mean, he also hasn't been contacting me saying, "Hey, we got to get a podcast episode out." So, to him, it might not be also a priority as well. So that's just going to be a separate thing. If you guys are wondering where the next podcast episode is, it's just I have no idea. Because we're trying to stay focused on what really is important for that kind of stuff. So, um, yeah, there's that. So, um, Yeah, I'm out of stuff to talk to you guys about. Literally, it's a very light update, light community meeting. Not too much to go over. So, um, again though, like everything, the this community meeting will come out normally. It'll be public, and then the last community meeting should have already been uh it should have already been vaulted. So if you guys want to look at the last community meeting, it's in that playlist. So Entertainment Corner, you guys bringing supporters back sometime for podcast. Yeah. Again, we'd love to do it. It's just right now we are so busy with our personal lives, with other projects that Nico and I are doing, and then also the scheduling issue. It's because when all of us have jobs and different responsibilities to do, and we only have a limited amount of time of like free time to schedule stuff, but then when we're trying to schedule with other guests, we also have to figure out their schedules because they have jobs, they have different responsibilities they have to do. So trying to get that all figured out during this time is just like it's almost impossible. So that's why we've had to really be like, hey, you know what, let's just not worry about it right now. We just have to push it until we can, figure it out. So but we'd love to still do it. It's something that is fun because it's a laid back casual thing to do. But I don't want to be stressing about the podcast stuff and having that be a priority, because like I said, chaos is the main priority right now. Got to make sure that that's still good and going out, all that good stuff. Then we can focus on podcast stuff moving forward, at a later time. Because also things are busy here at home, because not only is my other project stuff taking up a lot of time, but also my job, and also I guess I have my daytime job, and then also school, my college. Like I'm going to be graduating actually in the next few months, so the class load has been a little bit crazy. Like the last month, the 2 classes I had was just like a lot of focus that I needed for attention with it. So and once college is finished and I graduate, it's going to be full-blown time for me to look for gigs and find jobs that are in the field that I want. So that's going to take up a lot of time. So that's why we're hoping that Kenshin Chaos can bring a lot of attention and ad revenue to what we're doing, so that we can continue to do what we're doing. Because like we said, life and with jobs and careers, that's going to be more of a priority if Kenshin's not making that, and that even goes for my own projects too. I mean, like my own projects, like, if that stuff doesn't start taking off, it's like I gotta rely on, my degree that I got to get me a job so that I can keep on, having money to live. So yeah. So adulting sucks. It's not fun. So I recommend not doing it. Okay guys, that's gonna be it. We're hit 2:00. I like I said, there's not much else for me to talk about. So it's good though. Like I said, everything is great though. I mean, I'm not, I might also be a little bit tired right now too, but it's just because things are just moving fast. So many things, so many pans in the oven, I guess is like the term for it. So, but thank you guys for the support, the continued support with it. Just, stay tuned for more updates. For those Kickstarter backers, just keep your eyes on your emails. We'll continue to try and get you as much behind the scenes content as we can. But like I said, it's getting shortened because a lot of the other processes are done. So there's not really much else to show you except for like demo footage of the animation. So, which I know you guys enjoy that. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for this community meeting, guys. Short and sweet. And then we'll see you guys for next month's community meeting. Probably be towards the end of the month, because I'm predicting episode 7 will be premiering mid to late October. So it'll be like a Halloween episode. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, but thank you guys so much for the support as always, and I will see you guys later. Ciao.